and welcome back to Five Nights at Freddy's. We are revisiting the FNaF games this month. There's no point in even reading that, or even trying to read that, considering how fast it goes by.
Hello? I wanted to record a message for you to help you get settled in on your first night. I actually worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact, so I know it can be a bit overwhelming, but I'm here to tell you there's nothing to worry about. You'll be fine. So let's just focus on getting you through your first week, okay? Let's see. First, there's an introductory greeting from the company that I'm supposed to read. It's kind of a legal thing, you know. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Upon discovering that damage or death has occurred, a missing person report will be filed within 90 days or as soon as property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached and the carpets have been replaced, blah blah blah. Now that might sound bad, I know, but there's really nothing to worry about. The animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night, but do I blame them? No. If I were forced to sing those same stupid songs for 20 years and I never got a bath, I'd probably be a bit irritable at night too. So remember, these characters hold a special place in the hearts of children and we need to show them a little respect, right? Okay. So just be aware, the characters do tend to wander a bit. They're left in some kind of free roaming mode at night. Something about their servos locking up if they get turned off for too long. They used to be allowed to walk around during the day too, but then there was the bite of 87. Yeah, it's amazing that the human body can live without the frontal lobe, you know? Now, concerning your safety, the only real risk to you as a night watchman here, if any, is the fact that these characters, if they happen to see you after hours, probably won't recognize you as a person. They'll most likely see you as a metal endoskeleton without its costume on. Now, since that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they'll probably try to forcefully stuff you inside a Freddy Fazbear suit. Now, that wouldn't be so bad if the suits themselves weren't filled with cross beams, wires, and animatronic devices, especially around the facial area. So you can imagine how having your head forcefully pressed inside one of those could cause a bit of discomfort and death. The only parts of you that would likely see the light of day again would be your eyeballs and teeth that pop out the front of the mask. Yeah, they don't tell you these things when you sign up. But hey, first station of the breeze. I'll chat with you tomorrow. Check those cameras and remember to close the doors only if absolutely necessary. Gotta conserve power. Alright, good night.
Well, you got him. Should be a breeze. I deadass can't hit anything other than the fan right now. There we go. I should get my dad to replay FNaF 1 so he can beat it for himself. Because he never beat it himself properly. I ended up doing some of it for him. Technically same with FNaF 2, but I could never really beat it. I get stuck on night 5 and get very comfortable with it Bonnie. If anyone wants to know why I got really comfortable with it Bonnie, well, let's just say he kept killing me over and over again. Like an asshole. Oh my, okay. You know what? I will not bother with the doors. Now flip up the camera again at 4 AM. If that's still not staged, then yeah. I just figured by 3 AM they would have moved. Considering it's now 4 AM. Then again, it's night 1. That AI is gonna be hella low. Okay. Well, we know that we've got to check for Bonnie. Though I think when it hits 5 AM, I'm just gonna close both doors. I've got enough power to ride out the night. I'm only flipping the camera a bit because of Foxy actually being active on night 1. And then my camera's just gonna be on Foxy for essentially night 2. That will be the only camera I ever check. We've got 50% power. We have fine to do this. And we'll just store Foxy for the rest of the night. Cause why not? Well, to be fair, it was only night 1. I wasn't planning on playing properly.
Hello? Congrats. I won't talk quite as long this time since Freddy and his friends tend to become more active as the week progresses. It might be a good idea to peek at those cameras while I talk, just to make sure everyone's in their proper place, you know. Interestingly enough, Freddy himself doesn't come off stage very often. I've heard he becomes a lot more active in the dark, though, so hey, I guess that's one more reason not to run out of power, right? I also want to emphasize the importance of using your door lights. There are blind spots in your camera view, and those blind spots have to be right outside your doors. So if you can't find something or someone on your cameras, be sure to check the door light. You might only have a few seconds to react. Not that you would be in any danger, of course. I'm not implying that. Also, check on the curtain in Pirate Cove from time to time. The character in there seems unique in that he becomes more active if the cameras remain off for long periods of time. I guess he doesn't like being watched. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure you have everything under control. Talk to you soon.
I think this is my new strategy, just flipping the camera up and down the entire night. Cause like, yeah, every so often I will check the doors. But I'm messing with Foxy right now. Mostly because I thought checking him every couple of seconds during the phone call would be fine. But then he opened his curtain to say hello. And I have more than enough power for the first few hours. I heard footsteps. I don't think I need to check Chica as often. Because of the kitchen being one of her sound cues. This is gonna get really annoying really fast. Why is Foxy being so aggressive this early? Oh, to be fair, I understand it's because of his rolls. He's like rolling successfully, so he can advance. Okay. I'm more happy when Bonnie is at the door because I don't have to check Foxy as often. Because obviously Foxy can't run if Bonnie's at the door. Oh my god. Chica's in the kitchen. I literally have enough power so that I could shut my door again at 5 AM. Maybe not exactly at 5, but some point during 5. Because I'll have a couple of extra %. Okay. I actually have no idea what to talk about. Well, I'm kind of hoping the FNaF 2 and 3 won't be a pain to record. Because they were evil to me. When I tried streaming them. Okay, though, the webcam thing. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to shut the door. When it hits 5. So no, I might be able to because I still have enough power. As long as Bonnie or Foxy doesn't make it to my office again, I can just keep Chica's door shut the entire night. Well, the rest of the night. I'm also surprised I haven't accidentally summoned Golden Freddy. With how many camera flips I've done. I was taking the risk. It's better to take the risk than to not risk it at all.
Hello. Hey, you're doing great. Most people don't last this long. I mean, you know, they usually move on to other things by now.
Yeah.
I'm not implying that they died. That's not what I meant. Anyway, I better not take up too much of your time. Things start getting real tonight. Hey, listen, I had an idea. If you happen to get caught and want to avoid getting stuffed into a Freddy suit, try playing dead. You know, go limp. Then there's a chance that maybe they'll think that you're an empty costume instead. Then again, if they think you're an empty costume, they might try to stuff a metal skeleton into you. I wonder how that would work. Yeah, never mind. Scratch that. It's best just not to get caught. Okay, I'll leave you to it. See you on the flip side.
she's no longer hugging my door. It's nice. You know why she didn't do that last time? Last time being the previous night. She spent at least an hour, maybe an hour and a half, out to my door. She's gotta be in the hallway. Okay. Bonnie's making up for missed time, which I highly do not appreciate because that just throws me off my rhythm a little bit. Okay. I prefer when Bonnie's like not as active because it's easier to do my little pattern at Chica's store than it is Bonnie's store. I honestly think it's better to let Freddy move to 1B. Hi, Freddy. Hope you know that you're not actually going to be moving. I know Bonnie just left, but sometimes I like to come back to the door. You might be wondering why I've stopped watching Freddy. It's because I have less power available. And because it's 5 AM, he's not gonna get to me that fast. He hasn't even moved. And it's gonna be 6 AM round about now. Well. Yeah. I like to let Freddy at least move during 5 AM when I know that I need to just focus on Foxy a lot more. I'm probably gonna speed up most of the video because, like, it is just the same repetitive thing, but we'll see.
Oh, hey, wow, day 4. At least we do it. Hey, listen, I may not be around to send you a message tomorrow. It's been a bad night here for me. I'm kind of glad that I recorded my messages for you. So when I did, hey, do me a favor. Maybe sometime you could check inside those suits in the back room. I'm gonna try to hold out until someone checks. Maybe it won't be so bad. Yeah, I always wondered what was in all those empty heads back there. You know. Oh no. If anyone's curious to why
I don't just let Freddy move to go to 1B early is because he is not a priority character when it comes to the images on the camera. Bonnie and Chica will cover Freddy because he's always seen in the background with his white beady eyes. So keeping him 1A, it's more beneficial for me because I can at least see him and I don't have to go, how many times has he laughed? And figure out where he is that way. Chica, can you like spend like most of the night in the kitchen for me, please? Foxy's not being too aggressive either. He hasn't peeped. But he's still active. I'm also not really following anyone else's strategy because, like, I don't play Five Nights at Freddy's that often, as in the original games. I mostly just play the fun games when I wanna. And whenever somebody plays it, I'm just like, what are they doing? And then I just zone out. Because I want to learn other people's methods, but it's just brain process, no. Apparently, you don't have to check Foxy's camera, which is fine, but I do it so I know what phase he's on. Because knowing when he's going to run is more important than anything else to me. Bonnie screwed me over. And we had the worst RNG luck with the blackout. Which, it's fine. We just have to speed our nightfall. Gonna let Freddy move. they say then, don't let Freddy move. If I can make it to 2 AM with 66%, then I should be okay. As long as I don't get screwed. Oh, we had a bit more power than I anticipated. She just got to my door! She just got to my door. What the fuck? Okay, well, I'm gonna just go focus now. I don't know how I managed to survive with only 2%. I half expected to be on no percent, but hey, whatever works, works. Oh, that was kind of funny. Bonnie decided to show off all the light was stolen. That would make some great art. I don't know why. But Bonnie just really wanted to say hi. I've also figured that I don't actually have to check Freddy as often as I'm checking Foxy. One of them's coming close to my door. Thank you. Bonnie's coming close to my door as well. I just don't know how close is close. Okay, we may end with a power outage. Or a jump scare. I'm not entirely sure which one yet. I'm just trying to play it as safe as possible. Well, I know what Cheekers. I know what Cheeker isn't. Foxy. Cool. I know where Bonnie isn't. I know where Bonnie is. I know where Chica is. I know where Bonnie is. I don't know where either are. Hi, Cody. Not too interested in what you're selling, Golden Freddy, so keep it to yourself. Thank you. I know what Chica is. I know what Chica isn't. Yep, I knew it. We're probably gonna get jump scared too. Oh, never mind. Thank you, 6 a.m. Yay! We did it! And that was 5 Nights at Freddy's! I'll be seeing you guys in FNaF 2 very soon, I would assume. Bye for now, chats!